asking this question is, when are you going to schedule the time to work on the business? So the next thing we got to focus on, point number 2 here I want to get into, okay, is blocking out time for meta time. When you walked in today, I think I was listening to like orchestral music or something. And I do it every single day. So you have meta time. Are you a big student of like Greek, or do you get into the origins of that at medical school? Or?
No, not very much.
Okay, it's probably healthy for you. This word meta just means above. So if you can just jot that down, meta above, that's it. All we're trying to do is, this is time where you're working on your business, not in it.
Right.
So this is the time of day that you're working on your business, not in it. Now, the rest of the time you can call people and say, well, he's an alpha male. That guy's an alpha. All he cares about is getting stuff done. The rest of your day is kind of more that alpha time. So when you're like sitting there meeting with a patient, you're focused, trying to help their eye and look at their case and figure it out. You're probably not going, well, I wonder what I could do to improve my business by 2%.
Right.
And you know, as a doctor, you probably see patients back to back, right? I mean, it's
right.
pretty, okay. So, I mean, and as a DJ guy, same thing with my business, I'd see, you know, at their peak, we were doing 80 weddings a weekend. So it's like you're seeing, but we have to block out time. So right now, I'm just asking you, so we don't waste your time or my time, is when you go back home and you get back to St. Louis, I'm asking you this question is, when are you going to schedule the time to work on the business? And if you can just jot that down for me. You don't have to tell me, but it's just the when. Because for me, and I am not saying this is the right solution, I'm just saying you have to have a solution. For me, I have 5 kids. I cannot do any thinking in my life, maybe you can, but I can't after I get home. Right. The kids want to hang out, then they want to go to bed, then they want to hop in bed with us, then they want to get out of our bed, somebody wants to do something crazy in the bed, we have to clean that up, and then they go back. So that's what we do. So for me, I can't do, from 5 on is just a no zone. I can't do it. Now, I've noticed though that very few of my kids, 0, or most kids will say, Dad, do you want to hang out? In that 3 to 7 a.m. mode. And very few clients even call me then. And no one calls me, in fact. So for me, I have found between the windows of 3 and 7 with most clients I've worked with, nobody harasses them. I also have found, medically speaking, most people need 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, and you also got to factor in time for faith and family and workouts and stuff. But I'm asking you today, if you can commit to 30 minutes a day to work on the business, not in it. And if you can just go ahead and jot down a time.
Yeah.
Because we have all sorts of studies out there by Habits of the Rich Institute. They've appeared on Dave Ramsey's website. This shows over 80% of millionaires spend 15 minutes a day or more studying success, working on their business. But the average population doesn't do it at all, and 2% of the poor do it. So we want to make sure you have a time. Good. And I'm just telling you, I've worked with hundreds of companies to help them grow. And every single one of the companies that's had success, their owner always has a specific time. So that's like, you know, your wife is awesome, and I know our wives are better people than we are. But when she's like, you don't want to have a time where she says, hey honey, could you do this? And you go, oh, I can't because I'm trying to do meta time. And then a customer walks in and you go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to, and then you don't do it. Right. You want to block off a time where you've agreed upon it with your wife. You've blocked it off where customers don't interrupt you. It's just that same time.